Alright, Mr. Levi Baker, here's what you're going to do. Alright, I have my DDS right here. See it right here? Okay, once you save it from paint.net, and like we had discussed a second ago, you save it as a DDS. You got it up here. Now, what you're going to do is open up your ets Studio. Let me open that up. Alright. Now, you said that there was nothing but SES trucks in it because you just started using it, so you haven't had a chance to put anything into the studio. Which that's... I just thought about that. That opens up a whole another can of worms. Okay. Shit. Okay, there's a way to add these trucks to the to ets2, whatever the fuck it is, studio. There's a way to add these trucks to the studio manually. It's not hard, but I don't know if I wanted to go over that right this second. But 9 times out of 10, you can actually take the actual zip file of a truck. Like, see over here, see right here, zip files. You can take the zip file of an actual truck and see the cogwheel up here in top left. Go to the cogwheel. That's options. Now down here, click options. Right here next to the exit. Go to truck database right here and see where it says add a truck. Right here, add a truck. Okay, this is gonna pop up. This is where you would manually add it, or sometimes you can click the file and it'll add it in here for you. But here's what you're gonna try to do. See where it says right here in the middle down here, it says load for mod. Click load for mod. Just click it and find your file, you know, of the truck. And damn, I don't have one pulled for you. But anyway, find a file like this, the actual SES file. Make sure that it's not a file, the SES file is not inside of another zip file, because sometimes you got to pull them out. Anyway, double click that. If it works, after you double click it, that's all you got to do. Or click open down here. Once you click open or double click it, it should all populate. All these fields: truck name, internal name, Arthur, whatever, internal name, all this box over here. All this information should come up if it worked. If it didn't work, well, that's for another time. That's kind of in length, but it should come up. But anyway, that's how you add them to the thing. Alright. Now, once you're in the studio and you have your skin, find the truck that you added to the studio database. Like, there's the Outlaw, there's the Viper. So, for example, you're going to make a skin for the Viper. Choose Viper. You're under base truck right here. See the tab? You have your tabs here. Okay. Make sure you're under Viper and then go to the next tab up here to the right. It says skin properties. Click it. Okay, this is all your information for it. The skin name. This is the actual name of the skin. So, you know, it's all self-explanatory. Internal name, no caps, no more than 12 letters, I believe. And make sure they're unique, and don't ever name 2 skins the same name, because this is the internal name. It'll conflict. So have a unique name with every skin you make. And airbrush, mask, single color, metallic. That's also self-explanatory. But if you're just making a skin, just a normal skin, no metallic, no color changeable, a basic skin, just leave it on airbrush right here. Unlock a level. That's self-explanatory. Tells you what level it's going to unlock in the game. You can choose 0, choose 1, change it to 1, whatever. Skin price, self-explanatory. Make it $5 million or make it $1 or whatever. So skin to stock, and what that means is when you set skin to stock, if you uncheck it, that means that the skin, when you are in the game and you're in the garage menu and you're customizing your truck and you swap sleepers, that'll keep the skin from disappearing every time you swap to another sleeper. You know, you can cheat, it doesn't matter. You can leave it checked or unchecked. Use alternate UV set. Some of the trucks, the only ones I've seen so far, well, I can't say that, I've been through a lot of different mods, but as far as the SES trucks go, I found that a rule of thumb was that any of the aerodynamic trucks, like the 579 to 680, they tend to want to you want to leave that checked, leave it like that, because they use an alternate UV set, and I think I may have ran across very few rare mods that require that. But just, you can leave it like it is, or leave it default, whatever it was when you first turned it in there. But if your skin's messed up and you go in the game, come back out, redo this all over again, and change that. There's a way to go in there manually and change it into the actual file. You can dig in there and use Notepad++ and change it, but for right now, just leave it the way it came, default. Down here, don't worry about base color. Ignore that shit because you're not using it right now. We're just fucking with airbrush. Down here where it says all your sleepers, this is what sleepers that skin's gonna work on. Whichever ones you leave checked is what sleepers it will appear on. So trust skin. Now this is the part where you want to put your DDS into here. Go to the next tab over up here next to skin properties. Click browse. You know what I'm talking about. Find your skin, your DDS, which is right there, the one I pulled. Double click it. Nah, don't worry about that. There it is. Your skin's now inside of here. Skin mask ain't gonna show up because you're not using mask. Mask is for color change skins. So skip that. Workshop icon. Make you a little icon for inside the game. This is what the icon's gonna show in the menu, in the paint menu, when you're in game in the garage. Whatever you want to put here. I don't remember the sizes, but you can always Google it and find out what the sizes are. And metallic options and metallic flake noise are not available because we're using a basic airbrush. Yep. So workshop icon. You got to put an icon in there. All these green checks over here on the right shows that you did everything right. Everything is accounted for. If there's any red X's, then it won't work. It won't export. So once you did all that and you're done, you're done. That's it. Click up here in the middle to the top left. We'll see where it says export mod. Click export mod. Okay. Next thing pops up. Save it to somewhere where you can find it. Desktop. I use it on mine, or a folder, whatever. And see, it's saying it's saving it as an SCS file. So right here, name the file. This is going to be the actual name of the skin, and then click save. And once it's saved to your desktop, you'll end up with one of these little well, if you use WinRAR, you'll end up one of these, but or whatever the hell I use WinRAR, so it's been saving it as that. So but yeah, that's what you get. Take this and place it into your mod folder. You know, it should know where that's located at. Documents, American Truck Simulator. So that should that's the basics of it and get you going. I'll explain to you at a later time how to add them manually, unless you can Google it and figure it out on your own. But hopefully this should get you going. Good luck, man.